Our journey begins at the break of dawn, where the vast coffee plantations are bathed in a golden mist, signaling the start of a meticulous harvest. Nature has worked its magic through the seasons, nurturing these trees until the cherries reach their peak ripeness, glowing like rubies amidst the deep emerald leaves. Each cherry is a vessel of potential flavor, containing the seeds that will eventually become the world's most beloved beverage, carefully cultivated for premium quality. Selective picking is the hallmark of quality, where experienced hands choose only the finest fruit, ensuring that every bean meets the highest standards for our blend. Modern technology joins tradition as mechanical harvesters efficiently gather the harvest using precise vibrations to release the ripe fruit while preserving the health of the trees. Till a sea of red floods the collection nets, a bountiful reward for the hard work of the season, ready to be transported for the next stage. Sacks are filled and loaded with care as the farm hums with the energy of the harvest, moving the precious cargo from field to the factory. The journey continues down the winding mountain paths as the freshly harvested cherries make their way to our state-of-the-art processing center for refinement. Arrival at the mill marks a turning point where the raw fruit is delivered into massive hoppers, beginning its transformation through advanced mechanized engineering and care. A constant stream of cherries moves along the conveyor belts, receiving their first wash to remove any dust or debris from the mountain air and soil. Initial screening ensures purity, as vibrating sieves expertly separate leaves and twigs, leaving behind only the clean, heavy fruit ready for the pulping process ahead. Welcome to the heart of the wet mill, where water and gravity work together to sort and prepare the beans for their unique flavor development stages. The wet process uses rushing water to move and sort the fruit, ensuring a gentle transition through the machinery while maintaining the integrity of the beans. Powerful pulping machines carefully strip away the outer skin, exposing the parchment-covered seeds, which are still encased in a sweet, slippery mucilage layer. These freshly pulped beans carry the sugars of the fruit, a critical component that will influence the final acidity and sweetness during the fermentation process. The beans are submerged in large fermentation tanks where naturally occurring enzymes begin to break down the sticky mucilage in a controlled and precise environment. As the fermentation progresses, small bubbles rise to the surface, a sign that the natural sugars are being processed to unlock the beans' hidden aromatic complexity. Automated systems monitor and stir the tanks, ensuring a uniform fermentation across the entire batch, which is vital for consistency in every single cup produced. After the perfect duration, the beans are thoroughly rinsed with fresh water, leaving them clean and ready for the critical drying phase in the drying patios. The drying patio is a spectacle of scale, where vast quantities of coffee are spread out to soak up the sun's energy in the dry process. Mechanical rakes move with precision, turning the beans regularly to ensure even drying and prevent any unwanted fermentation during this slow, natural sun-drying stage. In controlled environments, raised beds allow for superior airflow, protecting the beans from ground moisture and allowing for a more refined and delicate drying process. Watch as the moisture slowly evaporates and the bean's exterior hardens into a protective parchment, locking in the flavors developed during the wet processing phase. But innovation meets tradition as automated stirring systems maintain the perfect balance of sun and air, ensuring that every bean dries at exactly the same rate. Precision is key, and we constantly monitor the moisture levels until they reach the ideal 12%, ensuring the beans are stable for long-term storage. The beans now possess a characteristic crunch. Their transformation from a juicy fruit to a stable, dry commodity is almost complete, ready for the milling stage. The sun-dried beans are efficiently gathered using powerful vacuum systems, minimizing manual labor and maintaining the cleanliness of the product as it leaves the patio. The coffee rests in our climate-controlled warehouse, allowing the flavors to settle and mature before they undergo the final mechanical cleaning and sorting processes. In the dry process method, the whole fruit is dried, creating a different profile that is handled with equal care by our heavy industrial machinery. Our facility stands as a testament to industrial excellence, where every pipe and silo plays a part in the journey of the world's finest coffee. The hulling stage begins, where high-speed friction and vibration crack the protective parchment layer, finally revealing the beautiful green coffee bean hidden inside. Powerful air currents whisk away the light husks, leaving behind only the dense, valuable coffee seeds and a display of efficient mechanical separation and cleaning. This is the green gold of the coffee world, the raw ingredient that roasters prize, now clean and ready for the most advanced sorting technology. A gravity table uses air and vibration to sort beans by density, ensuring that only the heaviest and most flavorful beans proceed to the next stage. State-of-the-art laser sorters analyze every single bean in milliseconds, using high-speed cameras and light to identify any imperfections or color deviations. With surgical precision, compressed air jets fire to reject any bean that doesn't meet our color standards, achieving a level of purity impossible by hand alone. The result is a stream of perfection, a uniform collection of top-grade green beans, free from defects and ready for the heart of the roast. Beans are further categorized by size using vibrating screens, as consistent bean size is crucial for achieving an even and predictable roast in the drum. Size 16 beans are separated with care, representing a standard of excellence that provides a balanced flavor profile and consistent roasting characteristics for our blends. The premium size 18 beans, the largest and boldest, are set aside for our most exclusive single origin offerings, promising an intense and full-bodied experience. Human expertise provides the final check, as our specialists inspect samples to verify the machine's accuracy, ensuring the highest grade product reaches the roasting room. We now enter the roasting room. It is a cathedral of aroma and heat, where the science of thermodynamics meets the artisanal craft of coffee roasting. The process begins as a fresh batch of green beans is dropped into the preheated drum, starting the clock on a carefully timed chemical transformation. Powerful burners ignite, providing the intense heat necessary to trigger the complex Maillard reactions that will develop the coffee's unique sugars and aromatic oils. Inside the spinning drum, the beans are in constant motion, ensuring every surface is exposed to the heat for a perfectly even and consistent roast profile. Listen for the first crack, a critical moment where the beans physically expand and release moisture, signaling the beginning of the actual flavor development phase. The beans transition from green to yellow, emitting an aroma of toasted grain as the internal temperature rises and the browning reactions begin to accelerate. As they reach a light brown hue, the delicate acids and floral notes are highlighted, creating a complex profile preferred for many modern specialty coffee roasts. For a bolder taste, we continue the roast until a deep chocolate brown is achieved, bringing out rich caramelized sugars and a heavy, satisfying body. Every second is monitored by advanced software, tracking the roast curve to ensure that every batch replicates the master roaster's signature profile with absolute precision. Timing is everything. At the exact moment of peak flavor, the discharge door opens and the beans are released in a glorious, fragrant cascade of heat. The beans land in the cooling tray, where they must be brought down to room temperature immediately to stop the internal cooking process and lock in flavor. Swells of aromatic smoke and steam rise as the beans are agitated, filling the room with the unmistakable, intoxicating scent of fresh, high-quality, roasted coffee. Mechanical arms sweep through the batch, ensuring rapid and even cooling, a final step in preserving the delicate chemical balance achieved during the intense roast. For our pre-ground selections, the beans move to industrial burr grinders, where they are pulverized with precision to achieve the exact particle size for brewing. The resulting powder is uniform and fragrant, ground to the perfect consistency to ensure optimal extraction. Whether for a quick drip or a rich espresso, we enter the final stage, the packaging room. Here, automation and hygiene ensure that the freshness of the roast is preserved from our factory to your cup. Empty containers march in perfect rows, ready to receive their precious contents as our high-speed, automated line prepares for the final stage of the journey. Computerized scales measure the coffee with milligram accuracy, ensuring every package contains the exact weight promised, maintaining the integrity of our premium brand standards. The coffee is gently dispensed into the packaging, a swift and clean operation that minimizes exposure to air and light, the enemies of fresh coffee flavor. Every bag is automatically weighed again, a double check for quality control that guarantees consistency across thousands of units produced every single hour of operation. To preserve the delicate aromas, we flush each package with food-grade nitrogen, displacing oxygen and extending the shelf life of the coffee's peak freshness. For specific products, vacuum sealing provides an airtight barrier, protecting the ground coffee from any external environmental factors until the moment the seal is broken. Heat sealers apply the final touch, creating a hermetic bond that locks in the soul of the coffee, ensuring the first aroma you smell is factory fresh. For our luxury tins, specialized machines snap lids into place with mechanical perfection, providing a premium feel and a durable home for our finest roasts. The full traceability is provided by high-speed printers, marking each unit with batch details, ensuring we can track every bag back to the very farm it originated from. Robotic arms handle the finished goods with tireless precision, expertly packing them into shipping cartons for their journey to retailers and coffee lovers around the globe. Cartons are sealed and secured, ready for transport, as the industrial symphony of our facility reaches its final efficient crescendo in the dispatch bay. The final touch of luxury is applied, our brand label, a symbol of quality and a promise of an extraordinary coffee experience in every single package. Pallets of finished excellence are moved to the loading docks, ready to be shipped across the world, carrying the story of the bean from soil to soul. This is more than just a box of coffee. It is the culmination of months of hard work, engineering brilliance, and a passion for the perfect cup. The moment of truth arrives in your home. As you break the seal and are greeted by the intense, complex aroma we worked so hard to preserve. As hot water meets the ground, the coffee blooms, releasing its full spectrum of flavors in a ritual that has been perfected over centuries of tradition. The essence of the harvest, the precision of the mill, and the art of the roast finally combine into a single perfect cup of liquid gold. From the cherry on the branch to the cup in your hand, experience the mesmerizing journey of premium coffee. Excellence in every sip by our mastercraft.